Guys, are you able to hear me now? Sorry for the technical issue, but I hope it should be solved by now. I can see so many comments. Sir, no audio. You're not audible. So I hope I am audible now. Please put a thumbs up if I am. Are you guys able to hear me now? No voice. Still not audible. Okay. Please put a thumbs up if you're able to hear my voice. Please do not check your device volume. It was an error from my part. Okay, audio is there. Okay, so we'll start from the beginning again for once. Okay, so it's a practical session where we'll be studying open office base. We will be seeing some applications के अगर आपके पास टेबल ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट है तो आप कैसे उसमें कॉलम्स ऐड कर सकते हो. आपको चीजें अगर सॉर्ट करनी है तो आप चीजें सॉर्ट कैसे कर सकते हो. यू हैव टू ऐड रोज. हाउ you can do all those things. This is information and technology course code 402. Okay, a quick introduction. You already know my name is Aakash Singh. I'll be taking your computer science related courses on Unacademy. And this is the Telegram channel. अगर आपको schedule का देखना है, अगर आपको notes चाहिए, अगर आपके पास इन तीनों में से कोई भी optional subject है and you want to study, अगर आपकी स्कूल में वो कोर्स नहीं चल रहा है, I'll be taking these courses and also be providing the theory notes. So all right, so Hardik, you're not able to solve the question now, so please focus. अगर आपको स्कूल में असाइनमेंट्स दिए हुए हैं फॉर एसक्यूएल, टुडेज सेशन विल बी एक्चुअली डूइंग कि कैसे आप टेबल्स फिर से क्रिएट कर सकते हो, टेबल में से आप कैसे चीजें देख सकते हो, अगर आपको सॉर्टिंग करना है टेबल में आप कैसे कर सकते हो. सो प्लीज मेक श्योर टू फोकस एंड सी कि कहां पर मैं कर्सर क्लिक कर रहा हूं. व्हाट आर द थिंग्स रिलेटेड इन ओपन ऑफिस बेस. वेलकम रुद्राक्ष. So rocker gamers, today there's no mentee. All right, good evening. Okay, so before we start, there are two sessions today which are basically for AI 417. We'll be looking at how computers see images. The topics are convolution. Now you might be thinking, what is this word? You have heard this word for the first time. Convolution is a mathematical concept. If you are interested in computer science or artificial intelligence or in general technology, you can attend this session. What you have to do is just download the Unacademy app from the Android Play Store or iOS Play Store. After that, you can search for my name, Aakash Singh. You'll be able to see all these courses which I have scheduled, and you can unlock those courses for free using this code. Okay. Hello Riddhi, welcome Janvi. All right, so this is what today's session is about. We'll be seeing design view versus query view. So please put a thumbs up if you already know design view क्या होता है, query view क्या होता है, because हम लोग ने last session में देखा था वो. Also, what select, update and alter commands do. They are DDL commands, and this one is a DML command. So by now you should know this. And we'll also see कि applications क्या, हम लोग जो RDBMS पढ़ रहे हैं, हम लोग basically क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं. बिकॉज हमारे पास टेबल में बहुत सारा डेटा होता है, कभी कभी हमको सॉर्ट करना पड़ता है, कभी हमको बहुत ज्यादा एप्लीकेशंस करने होते हैं. विल बी सीइंग ऑल दोस थिंग्स. रुद्राक्ष, सर्टिफिकेट्स विल बी प्रोवाइडेड बाय द एंड ऑफ द डे. ओके, सो बिफोर वी गो अहेड एंड लुक एट द प्रैक्टिकल, लेट्स डू वन थिंग. हम लोग देखते हैं कि हम लोगों ने लास्ट टाइम क्या पढ़ा था. फॉर दैट आई हैड गिवन यू अ होमवर्क. If you guys remember, this was a question from CBSE 2018 question paper. Write SQL query to create the table flight with the following structure. So okay, I will not code this, but I will quickly tell you how you can create a table. So this is creating a table. Why I am repeating this is because जब भी आप database management system में काम कर रहे हो, the first thing is that you create a table, right? So can anyone tell me what the code should be in order to create a table? Table का नाम है flight. Okay, so what do? We write create. So SQL को आपको commands देने पड़ते हैं in order to make SQL understand कि what do you want to do. That's why we use the create command in order to create a table. Table के बाद we can write the table name flight. After that, what we do is we write all the field names and साथ में उसका data type भी लिखते हैं. तो flight ID. Please remember the data types. Character क्या होता है, variable character क्या होता है, flight name, variable character with the length of 25 and so on. So this is how you can create a table using the query. The next homework was CBSE 2018 again. We had discussed that ये table है आपके पास. आईडी एक कॉलम है, डिपार्टमेंट एक कॉलम है, ओपीडी डेज, डॉक्टर नेम। तो बेसिकली किसी हॉस्पिटल का ये टेबल है, डेटाबेस है, ठीक है। तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन वाज आइडेंटिफाई सुटेबल प्राइमरी की फ्रॉम द अबव टेबल। तो प्राइमरी की वी ऑलरेडी अंडरस्टूड की मोस्ट यूनिक कॉलम होना चाहिए, सो आईडी इज द प्राइमरी की। हाउ कैन यू add a new record? So someone in the chat, can you let me know if you have solved this before? How do you add a new record? What command do we use for B question? We use update, right? Then we write the table name. We can name this table as hospital. Set. What do we want to set now? Okay, all right. So we are adding a new record. So for that, we do not need to use this. This is basically for updating. All right, this is for updating. The question was asking, you have to add a new record. So for this, we write insert into the table name, which is hospital. Then what we write? We write the column names, which are ID, comma, department, comma, OPD days and doctor name. After that, what we use is we write values and उसके बाद हम लोग सब values enter करते हैं, right? So this is how you can insert a record अगर आपको record insert करना है. Also write a query to display the records whose OPD days are MWF. Alright, so MWF कहाँ पर है? इधर. You have to only display this part. So which command do we use? We use select records of those doctors. Basically we want to display everything. Select star from hospital where. Now where is the condition? Condition आपको देखनी है. Open office is not working, so we'll look at that. ठीक है, where the condition OPD days equal to MWF. All right, so this is the command for the C part. Okay, so this is C. And this is the B part. All right, so these were the two questions last time हम लोगों ने जो देखे थे. Now let's start with the practical now. All right, please put a thumbs up if you want to start with the practical, or if you have doubts, I can take those now. All right, so let's begin with the practical. So are you guys able to see the screen? I hope the screen is visible. यहाँ पर हम लोग देख रहे हैं साइड में डेटाबेस वाला जो कॉलम है, वहां पर we can see tables, queries, forms and reports. Currently हम लोग से tables और queries के साथ काम कर रहे हैं. So that means let's look at the tables which we have. As you can see, the number of tables are 2. हमारे पास एक table है agents and the second table is students. Now can you tell me how can I view these tables directly without writing any query? What do I do to view these tables? अगर मुझे देखना है तो I can do one thing. I can directly double click on any table. जैसे अगर मैंने agents वाला table open किया है, I can see the entire table by double clicking on any table. These tables I have already created. Please note that ये tables already बने हुए हैं. And another table is called students. All right, so these are the two tables. Let's do one thing. Let's try to write a query by using design view. So first of all is design view. Design view में क्या होता है, आप बहुत easily table देख सकते हो, and if you're able to see the table, आप select कर सकते हो चीजें कि आपको क्या क्या display करना है, क्या क्या आपको sort करना है. So let's click on create query on design view. Okay, so after you click on create a query using design view, you have to select कि आपके पास दो tables available है, right? So for example, let's click on agents and add. क्या होगा, यहाँ पर एक टेबल आ जाएगा आप पे जिस पे आप काम करने वाले हो उसके बाद. सो आफ्टर दिस आई विल जस्ट क्लोज इट. ठीक है, एवरीवन इज एबल टू सी दिस. दिस इज द एजेंट्स, और ये आपके जो भी कॉलम नेम्स हैं, एजेंट कोड, एजेंट नेम, वर्किंग एरिया, कमीशन, फोन नंबर, कंट्री, ये जो कॉलम नेम्स है ये डिस्प्ले होते हैं. एंड कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी की? प्राइमरी की इज द वन जहां पर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में येलो कलर का एक की बना हुआ है, दैट इज द प्राइमरी की. All right, So this table can be of anything CID, FBI, but let's look how the table looks like. So हम लोग सबसे पहले क्या करते हैं, we go over there. अब नीचे बॉटम हाफ में देखोगे, यहाँ पर आपको लिखेगा फील्ड्स, एलायस, टेबल, सॉर्ट, विजिबल, फंक्शन, क्राइटेरियन. सो आपको कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है कितने ज्यादा ऑप्शंस क्या है. व्हाट यू हैव टू ऑलवेज रिमेंबर इज फील्ड आपको पता है क्या होता है. क्लिक ऑन दिस एजेंट्स डॉट स्टार. नाउ वाई स्टार, व्हाट डू वी मीन. स्टार का मतलब होता है हम लोग सब सेलेक्ट करेंगे. ओके, सो लेट्स डू दैट. आई एम क्लिकिंग ऑन agents डॉट स्टार विच मीन्स ऑल ऑफ द कॉलम्स आर सेलेक्टेड. अगर आपको सारे कॉलम्स नहीं सेलेक्ट करने हैं उसका भी आपको ऑप्शन मिलता है, जैसे एजेंट कोड हो गया, एजेंट नेम हो गया, वर्किंग एरिया एंड सो ऑन. बट राइट नाउ आई एम क्लिकिंग ऑन agent डॉट स्टार. ओके, सो व्हाट आई कैन डू इज, मुझे जो भी वैल्यूज है इस टेबल के अंदर, आई हैव सेलेक्टेड ऑल द टेबल्स. व्हाट आई वांट टू डू इज आई वांट टू सी देम. तो आई क्लिक ऑन विजिबल. आफ्टर दैट यहां पर ऊपर एक छोटा सा रन क्वेरी का ऑप्शन आता है. ओके, आई हैव सेलेक्टेड द कॉलम्स, ऑल कॉलम्स आई हैव सेलेक्टेड, आई हैव रिटन विजिबल भी चेक किया है मैंने. उसके बाद आई एम रनिंग द क्वेरी. What if we haven't created a table already? Alright रुद्राक्ष, तो जो हम लोग अभी queries रन कर रहे हैं, tables already created है. Okay, so we are working on the tables which are already created. अगर आपके पास data available है, how you can work on that data, हम लोग वो देख रहे हैं. ठीक है, so let's run that. So if you see, जैसे ही मैंने run पे click किया, you will be able to see all those things which are available in the table. जैसे agent code है, agent code is A001, A002, A003, agent name, working area, commission, phone number and country, and we have a total of 1 2 3 approximately almost 12 records. Okay, all right, are you guys understanding? This is how you can see entire thing. अगर आपके टेबल में कुछ भी प्रेजेंट है, आपको क्या करना है, डिजाइन व्यू में जाओ. Okay, you have to add a table. I have added a table known as agents. I have to select all the fields like this from the table agents and then run the query. Now let's see if I do not want to see every value, right? मुझे सब चीजें नहीं देखने, मुझे सब कॉलम्स नहीं देखने. I only want to see, for example, agent code देखना है मुझे. ओके, एंड उसके अलावा मुझे क्या देखना है, एजेंट का वर्किंग एरिया देखना है. सो आई हैव सेलेक्टेड दीज टू थिंग्स. दो कॉलम्स मैंने सेलेक्ट किए. आई अनचेक दिस. सो ऑटोमेटिकली इफ यू सी विजिबल क्या क्या होने वाला है, एजेंट कोड एंड वर्किंग एरिया. So you will be seeing these two things. So let's run the query, right? As soon as I click on run the query, you can see the agent code over here and you can also see the working area. Okay, so this is how you can select the columns which you want to see. यहाँ पर ज़्यादा calculations नहीं हो रही है अभी हम लोग सिर्फ डेटा को सॉर्ट करके देख रहे हैं कि हम लोग को कौन कौन से कॉलम्स विजिबल होने चाहिए. उसके बाद if I want, I can also add the agent name like this. ठीक है, मैंने क्लिक किया एंड आई क्लिक ऑन रन. सो नाउ इफ एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम मुझे कोई भी जो कॉलम है उसको नहीं देखना है, आई कैन अनचेक दिस बॉक्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई वॉन्ट टू अनचेक द एजेंट नेम, आई डोंट वॉन्ट टू सी इट, आई डू दिस एंड सडनली आपको सिर्फ एजेंट कोड एंड वर्किंग एरिया दिखेगा. ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स सी, आई वॉन्ट टू एड अनदर कॉलम. आई वॉन्ट टू राइट द कमीशन, कि एजेंट को कितना कमीशन मिल रहा है, आई वॉन्ट टू सी दैट. सो लेट्स रन द क्वेरी like this. So I am able to see agent code, working area as well as commission. कैसे, नीचे जो आपके पास डिजाइन दिख रहा है आपको सिर्फ कॉलम सेलेक्ट करने हैं एंड नीचे विजिबल करके you have to run the query. Now what if I want to sort these things? I want to sort according to the commission the agents are getting. Yes, Aditya Vardhan, country field is empty for now. So this is how the table looks like. I will be adding the data later on. ठीक है, so let's see, I want to sort the data. What I do is, मैं फंक्शन वाली रो में जाता हूं. यहां पर you get so many functions. Alright, अगर आपको कोई भी फंक्शन चाहिए you can do that. For example, let's say I want to do a count. Count का मतलब होता है कि आपके टेबल में कितने रिकॉर्ड्स प्रेजेंट हैं. Let's do a count and see. Alright, let me just do this. Alright, so when I click for that, you have to uncheck these boxes. जैसे आप कमीशन पे चेक करोगे, you write the count function. After writing the count function, you will get कि कितने records हैं in the table. Alright, let's make all these things visible again. I'll be displaying everything, all the data in the table now. I hope you're able to see this. I click on the visible. After that, I click on run query. So I'll be able to see everything, all the agent code, agent name, working area, commission, phone number. Country field is actually empty currently. Okay. So now what I want to do is, I want to perform any other function which is available. So if you see, जैसे agent columns है, आपने सब column select किए, आपको सारे functions available नहीं रहेंगे. But for agent code, you will find all these things. ठीक है? All right. So this is the design view. What next can we do? Now I can also switch this to query view. I can switch the design view off like this, right? You can see the query directly. अगर आपको design view use नहीं करना है, you just want to see कि कौन सी query display हो रही है, you can directly see select star from agents. Now if you run this, आपको सब दिखेगा. Now instead of star, if I write, for example, I write agent code. So can you tell me what will be displayed over here? If I run this like this, so I will be able to see agent code like this. ठीक है, अगर आपको कोई और कॉलम डिस्प्ले करना है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल कंट्री, बट इफ यू रिमेंबर कंट्री जो कॉलम था दैट वाज एंटायरली एम्प्टी, देयर वाज नो डेटा प्रेजेंट इनसाइड ऑफ इट, तो आपको सिर्फ सब खाली दिखेगा. ओके, सो दिस वाज अबाउट looking at table, how you can see the data अगर आपको column wise sort करना है. Let's now look at another table. Okay, Rudraksh is saying only agent code. All right, so you can also write agent code like this. If I run this, you will see कि सारे agent code displayed होंगे. अगर आपको साथ में कुछ और भी डालना है, you can do that like this. राइट, जितने भी आप नाम डालोगे कॉलम के वो सब डिस्प्ले होने वाला है. ऑल राइट, सो दिस वाज हाउ यू कैन यूज द सेलेक्ट स्टेटमेंट यूजिंग द डिजाइन व्यू. ऑल्सो यू कैन डायरेक्टली राइट द सेलेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. सो प्लीज रिमेंबर, ये जो व्यू है, द ओनली स्टेटमेंट विच यू कैन राइट हियर इज सेलेक्ट. सेलेक्ट के अलावा आप क्रिएट नहीं लिख सकते हो, आप अपडेट नहीं लिख सकते हो. दिस व्यू कैन ओनली डिस्प्ले यू थिंग्स, यू कैन नॉट अपडेट द टेबल यूजिंग दिस व्यू. अगर आपको कोई भी चेंजेस करने हैं, कुछ भी डिलीट करना है, उसके लिए हम लोग दूसरा वे यूज करते हैं. Let's see what that way is. Okay, I do not want to save the changes. That view is this. आप tools में जाते हो, SQL में जाते हो. Now if you remember, in the table agents there was a column known as country which was entirely empty. What I can do is I can drop that. Drop का मतलब होता है delete. Okay. All right. So before we do that, let's have a look at the table known as students. You cannot directly drop the table using that statement. All right. So this is the table known as students, जहाँ पर आपके student ID है, name है, and total marks है. Total marks are like this: 90, 50, 70, 80, and so on. What I want to do is I want to again select the design view. I go to queries, I create a query in design view. Right now I select the table known as students. ठीक है? So after I do that, I can see the table students has been selected. Now what I want to do, I want to display the things. Again I do this. ठीक है? I check on this, I run it using the query runner. Okay, so you will be able to see all the total marks. Also, you can also switch it to the other view जहाँ पर I am selecting select star from the students, which means student में आपका जितना भी डेटा है सब डिस्प्ले होने वाला है. ओके, सो इसके बाद I can also mention, अगर मुझे टोटल मार्क्स देखने हैं सारे स्टूडेंट्स के. ओके, if I want to see marks of students जिनके मार्क्स 60 above आए हैं, let's see how we can do that. Okay, so are you guys able to see this query? I write select star from students where total marks are greater than 60. What do you think the output will be if I write total marks is greater than 60? Let's see when I run it. जितने भी students के marks above 60 हैं, what I can do is I can display all those marks. जैसे यहाँ पर 70 display हो गया, यहाँ पर 65, 75. What if I want to do something else? I want to write more than 70. कौन से स्टूडेंट्स के मार्क्स more than 70 हैं? I can do that by running this query. Okay. What I want to do now is I want to add a column into this table. मुझे एक टेबल ऐड कॉलम ऐड करना है. Insert into students. Add column name can be called as grade. Okay. Now इसका data type is variable character. I can write the length as 20. So executing that. Sorry, alter statement use होता है because that's a DDL command. All right. So this command, इससे क्या होता है, आपका एक और कॉलम ऐड हो जाता है which is known as grade. So let's see how that looks like. If I run this query again, I'll be able to see there is another column known as grade. So let's do this. All right. So अगर I want to see everything, I just want to see the ID. Okay. मुझे सिर्फ किसी का ID देखना है. I can also do that where total marks are greater than what you say maybe 75. ठीक है. I can see that ID1 and ID4 have total marks more than 75. अब मुझे क्या करना है, जिसके भी मार्क्स 75 के ऊपर है, I want to allot them a grade. So what I do is, I go here, I go to the running SQL query. Update table name is students. Set, I want to set the grade. Grade equal to, let's say I am getting the grade B. ठीक है, where total marks are greater than probably 75. Okay, so this is the query. So if I execute that, इस command से क्या होगा, wherever the total marks are greater than 75, every student will get a grade known as B. Let's see how that looks like. So again, यहाँ पर मैं कंडीशन नहीं लिखूंगा, यहाँ पर मैं डायरेक्टली लिखूंगा सेलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट्स. लेट्स सी किस किस को ग्रेड बी मिला है यहाँ पर. सो एज यू सी नाउ, इफ यू लुक एट दिस, यहाँ पर जो टेबल है ये सॉर्टेड नहीं है. व्हाट आई कैन डू इज आई कैन क्लिक ऑन द आईडी कॉलम. उसके बाद देयर आर ऑप्शंस हियर टू सॉर्ट असेंडिंग, सॉर्ट डिसेंडिंग. आई विल क्लिक ऑन सॉर्ट असेंडिंग. ओके, so roll number 1 and roll number 4 have been allotted a grade B. Why? Because हम लोगों ने कंडीशन रखी थी कि जिसके भी मार्क्स 75 अबव होंगे उसको ग्रेड मिलेगा B. Okay, so I hope this was understood how you can update, right? If I want to add something else, अगर मुझे कोई और चीज, मेरे को ग्रेड C डालना है where total marks are greater than probably 65, right? तो मैं सबका जिसके भी मार्क्स 65 से ऊपर रहेंगे मैं उनको ग्रेड C दे सकता हूं by using this command like this. Let's run the query, right? So everyone above 65 is getting the grade C. So इस वे में आप DDL commands यूज करके अपडेट कर सकते हो records. So I hope this much was clear. So do you guys have any doubts till now how you can use other commands? For example, let's try to create another column. अगर मुझे एक और column ऐड करना है. Okay, so while viewing, जब भी आपको कोई चीज व्यू करनी है, you can click on this, you can add the tables. After that you close it, you can switch the view. अगर आपको कोई भी query create करनी है from the select command, only select command यहाँ पर चलेगा. अगर आपको select command के अलावा कोई भी command use करना है, you have to use this. You have to go to tools, you have to click on SQL and you have to write your command over here. Okay, now do you guys remember the relations? हम लोगों ने देखा था how two tables are connected. Let's see how you can do that. I again go to the query, I click on create query in design view. Now what I do is, instead of selecting only one table, I click on agents add and students also add. So do you see, as soon as I click on add, दोनों table add हो जाता है यहाँ पर. Now what I want to do is, I want to create a relationship between these two tables. But for creating the table relationship between two tables, what thing needs to be common? Can you tell me? क्या common होना चाहिए? There should be a primary key as well as a foreign key. In this, there are only two tables which are common, two columns which are common, which are country, but वो primary key and foreign key नहीं है. So in order to connect these two tables, what I have to do is I have to make country as the primary key here, and definitely यहाँ पर जो बन जाएगा it will be a foreign key. So just a quick example, ये आपके board exams में नहीं आएगा, but in order to create a relation, what you do is you click on insert, you click on new relation. From there आपको ये दो चीजें दिखती हैं. You can click on here, you can click on country. So if we are working with two tables, so you can see यहाँ पर agents table है, यहाँ पर students table है. You have to click on those and you can click on OK. तो ये जो relation वाली line है ये create हो जाती है. Later on you can also select कि ये one to one relation है या one to many relation है, many to one है या फिर many to many है. Okay? So this is how you can create the relations. For your practical point of view, I think we have covered almost everything. How you can create the tables, how you can update, how you can add records, how you can sort. Sorting के लिए always remember. So let's look at this again. If I want to display everything from the table agents, I run this query. Let's try to add the table again. I'm adding the table agents. I'm selecting the field, all of the fields. After that, I run it. ठीक है, ऐसे run किया, you'll be able to see everything. Now, right now, if you're seeing कि 01, 002, 003 ऐसा चल रहा है, but what if you want to change the order? आपको descending order में चाहिए, you can also do that like this. There are options present in the toolbar जहाँ पर आप sort कर सकते हो, जहाँ पर आप ascending way में sort कर सकते हो, जहाँ पर आप descending way में sort कर सकते हो. ठीक है? So this is how you can work on your open office base. It is not at all difficult. अगर आपको queries लिखने में difficulty आ रही है, आप select query तो आप directly design view से देख सकते हो. But right now, what are the commands which you can use? DDL and DML. DML में आपका क्या आता है? आप update कर सकते हो, ठीक है? And अगर आपको कोई भी column delete करना है, अगर आपको column add करना है, you have to use DDL जहाँ पर आप अब alter command use करते हो, okay? All right. So right now, if you have any kind of doubts कि आपके command नहीं चल रहे, अगर आपका open office base नहीं चल रहा है, you can ask me in the chat. What type of relation is that by default? So the open office base automatically selects that कौन सा relation सबसे ज़्यादा effective होगा. Let's have a look at that for once. So for example, if I'm writing a query in design view, I'm adding this, again I'm adding this, ठीक है? So what happens is, if I want to create a relation like this, right? जैसे agent code यहाँ पर is related to agent name is related to student name. Okay, you can join it using one-to-one relation. But अगर fields आपके permit कर रही हैं, अगर आपके पास multiple fields है, जैसे यहाँ पर मैं एक और field select कर सकता हूँ. So country, I think country is a common field here in both the agent and the students. Now if you see, country to country is a one-to-one relation, but agent name to name is not. So in order to create relations, you always have to see कि जो आपका primary key and foreign key वो available होना चाहिए. Welcome Ishanvi. So right, was this clear? आपको relation create अगर करना है, you click on insert and new relation. All right, so this is how you work on open office base. आपको ज़्यादा complicated चीजें नहीं करना है. The only questions that you will get is how you can create a table, how you can drop columns, how you can add columns, how you can add the records, and how you can sort them. Okay. So any doubts till now, anyone? You can ask me. Yes, Rudraksh. So the classes are at 6:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. We'll be studying about computer vision. So you can use this code to unlock the free classes. Also, अगर आपको IT 402 का complete course including theory, only the theory part, you have to see this, you have to learn this. What you can do is you can download the Unacademy app. You can search for my name, My name is Aakash Singh. You can also find the link in the description of this video. All right. Okay. So if you like the free classes, if you like the content on YouTube, जो free content है, if you like that, if it's helping you in your term 2 preparations, you can also opt for the subscription. Now how the subscription looks like is you get a lot of options to choose from. अगर आपको किसी भी teacher से पढ़ना है, if you want to learn in English, if you want to learn in Hindi, you get all your doubt solving. अगर आपको PDF चाहिए, if you need study material, you will be getting that inside the app. Also you get tests. अगर आपको practice करना है, you want to understand how you're performing in your examinations, there are live test series and practice tests available as well. Now the most important thing is you get batch courses over there. ठीक है? Now the pricing, if you want to see, if you want to just try it out, you can also opt for 3 months. But what I would suggest is you can go for 12 month subscription. Now it is 1250, but this special code gives you a 10% off discount, जिससे आपको per month 1125 में पड़ता है. And if you look at this, as you increase the duration of the subscription, the pricing also is reduced. Basically, it is inversely proportional. Now, upcoming batches for class 9th are these. जैसे लक्ष्य term 2 batch है, as I was talking about कि जो subscription है, right? It has all these benefits that you get. These batches, achievers batch है for class 9th. These batches have already started, but you can also watch the recordings and you can get your doubts solved, जो अभी भी currently चल रहे हैं. CBSE class 10th के लिए भी है achievers batch as well as लक्ष्य term 2. The best part about these batches is that your schedule is fixed. Right? You get a school-like environment where you get notes, आपको homework दिया जाता है, you get your doubts solved, you can also ask questions live in the class. So Deepthi, I come live in the evening, and currently we have 2 sessions planned at 6:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. for course AI 417. Now bugs bounty is something if you want to report अगर मैंने कुछ ऐसा गलत पढ़ा है, I hope not. The link is in the bio. So the combat scholarship test is a test which happens every Sunday. अगर आपको subscription जीतना है, the test is in English and Hindi. There are 30 questions to be done in 45 minutes. You get detailed video solution for each question. Please use the code ASK01. Navjot, I come live every day at 3 p.m. and at 5:30 p.m. on YouTube. Okay. Now there is something else. There is another test known as Prodigy. It is for class 7th to 10th. Now it is a mental ability test. आपका कोई syllabus नहीं है इसमें. It is just judging you on basis of your mental ability. Now the best part about this Prodigy exam is that you get all these gifts, all these prizes like Apple iPhone, you get MacBooks, you get iPad Airs, Amazon Echo Dot. Now the test is on 23rd of January, 29th of January, February 6th and February 13th. So now you get 4 shots. You get 4 opportunities. The test is from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Okay, this is a completely free test, guys. You don't have to pay anything. Just use the code ASK01. These are the dates: Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, and Sunday. The dates are these. The timings are constant, 12 to 1 p.m. As I was talking about the prizes, rank 1 will get a MacBook Air, rank 2 and 3 will get Apple iPhones, rank 4 and 5 will get Apple iPads. Now currently there is also another offer going on for the students. If you use the code, you get 3 months extra free if you're taking a subscription for more than 12 months for the plus subscription. And if you're taking the Iconic, we will discuss what Iconic is. अगर आप Iconic का subscription ले रहे हो for more than 12 months, you get 6 months free Creative Corner. Now as I was talking about Iconic, you get all these extra features, like you get a personal mentor जो आपके live doubt solving करता है. You get weekly report cards so that you can judge your performance कि आप how are you performing among your friends. You also get a study planner. तो basically आपको एक schedule भी दिया जाता है on how you can study for the week, how you can maintain your scores. ठीक है. Now the Iconic pricing is a bit more as compared to Plus because of the extra features. My favorite feature is that you can learn coding there. Right. Again, for 12 months, if you're opting, this will convert into 2,000 rupees per month. If you use the code ASK01. Alright, so as I was talking about the free special classes, it is just like YouTube but much better. There is no spamming in the chat box. You can see the video. You can also download the PDF after the session. Class के बीच में ही live polls होते हैं. You can ask your doubts in the session, right? And you also get a leaderboard. Alright, today's special classes are planned at 6:30 p.m. as well as 8:30 p.m. Okay, so this was it for today's session. I'll see you at 6:30 as well as 8:30. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned from this video. अगर आप एग्जाम के पहले भी देख रहे हो, okay? I'll see you in the next session. Till then, keep cracking. Bye bye.